Hello everyone, my name is Pratima Kavle and today I will be discussing isolation of the elderly. This issue is a major social issue that lacks meaningful social interactions and participation in community activities and just activities with the outside world. Our elderly seem disconnected from the outside world and suffer from social isolation on a daily and regular basis. In this nation, hundreds of thousands of elderly people, stated by statistics, especially those over 75, are isolated from society and are very lonely. This issue has a significant effect. It is compared to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of life shortening, which we already can see how bad that is just by the 15 cigarettes. Isolation can cause a great deal of emotional distress, serious mental health problems in the elderly, such as anxiety and depression, and just overall so much more issues with their mental health and their physical health. So would this issue be an ethical or a moral issue? I believe that with no doubt that this is an ethical issue because they experience family and social neglect. This issue violates each of the 4 principles of ethics that we learned throughout the semester. It violates our justice principle because it is unfair for someone to be neglected just because they cannot get care and are left with insufficient assistance. It violates our non-maleficence principle, which is the do no harm principle, because a lot of harm is already done if the elderly people are neglected, which also results in health problems and mental health problems, which is just more harm building up. It also violates our anatomy principle because it neglects the elderly, which is violating their right to anatomy if it prevents them from taking part in decision making about their own care and accommodations. Lastly, it impacts our beneficence principle because it refers to the duty to act morally while advancing the welfare of individuals. Neglecting the elderly directly contradicts this since it does not offer the care and support that an elderly person needs daily and regularly. So how should we even solve this issue? We should solve this issue by, the best course of action would be to collaborate with other senior citizens in our community to plan community events. We can give our elders the opportunity to take leadership roles in organizing and facilitating events, which can give them a sense of empowerment. It doesn't have to be just elderlies planning these events. We all can join in as a team, help them plan these events, provide our knowledge, help them with transportation, and help them plan events on a regular basis. Transportation is definitely such a big factor though, so we would have to be sure that we are good with transportation and we organize and manage it all thoroughly. Why should we even solve this issue? Does it actually matter to us? Yes, it does. We need to solve this issue to make sure our elders live a higher quality of life, to make sure they have a sense of belonging and community. Solving this issue aligns with our fundamental ethical principles, and we definitely need to secure good mental health of our elderlies because if we don't, then it can lead to so many problems. Mental health is linked to suicide, depression, and so much more. These are the references I used in order to make my presentation come together. And that is all for today.